Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back to Adventure Belt. I'm here at Sema 2021 where I have found my top 5 Broncos. Now you can't throw a rock and hit at least 2 Broncos. They are everywhere at Sema 2021, but this is my top 5. All right, for the top 5s, the one right behind me is gonna be the first one we're looking at. Now this one isn't overdone. It's a very understated build. It's got a flat matte blue finish and it's very reminiscent of the old school vintage Broncos. This is obviously a really nicely done Diode Dynamic build, displaying their new SS series lights that are just really, really good looking. They really pop off the front and the top of this truck. So my favorite part of this build is going to be the matte blue and then the white wheels. Super reminiscent of the vintage builds. Gotta love it. All right guys, the very next Bronco we're looking at here in the top 5 of Sema 2021 is going to be here in the Ford booth, the Fun Runner. This is a collaboration between RTR Vehicles and Fun Haver Off-Road Team. Now this truck has got a lot going on. They definitely did a very, very thorough build. And it starts off with these big over fenders that give this thing a really cool pre-runner look that is just, I haven't seen yet. It's one of a kind here at Sema 2021. And also the graphics on it gives it a super fun 80s theme, very neon, very cool. Really, really dig it. This is definitely a rig you could take down to Baja and just spend a week down there just thrashing the bejesus out of this thing. And I don't think you'd hiccup for 1 second. Looking at this rig, it appears that everything is custom. The front bumper, the rear bumper, the sliders, everything is probably a one-off just for this build and just for this show. The graphics go so far as to cover up the roll bar that's inside the roofline with the blue topo design print. It's just, this thing's really got it going on. All right guys, we're here at the Warn booth and the black Bronco behind me is definitely showing off everything the Warn has to offer for the brand new Bronco. If you look real close, you can see pretty much everything that they're making is Warn. They've got a Warn bumper, a Warn winch, Warn wheels, Warn rock sliders. It's a really good combo. The black really sets it off, and I really, really like the way this build came out. From the ground up, we're starting off with a FabTech suspension lift. It's rocking 37s, which look really nice. It's up on this big rock to show off the articulation this rig has. It's rocking a slew of rigid industry lights, and it's also got a pull kitchen in the back. This thing is really, really well done. We're here at the RhinoRack booth with the RhinoRack Bronco, and this thing is really, really nice. The paint behind me is this royal blue that just super stands out, and the graphics are spot on. Now let's start from the bottom, work our way up. This thing is riding on 37s with a really good stance, brought to you by King Suspension. Now, same as the Warn, the fenders on this thing are from Deutsch Industries, and they are a fiberglass over fender that just really make the stance on this thing stand out nice and wide. I think it's way better than what the stock fenders look like. The Cooper Discovery 37s are sitting on 1552, these bronze wheels that are really, really nice. It's a good contrast with the graphics and the wheel color. Great choice. And of course, you have to mention the RhinoRack system that they have on this, which works with the top down. Now, this is holding a kayak now, but I'm sure it can accept a rooftop tent or any other overland accessory you can put on there. The front bumper is an SVC bumper, and it's got a slew of Baja lights that I'm sure light up the night. This Bronco is very well rounded, very well done, and nicely executed. Great job, RhinoRack. All right, guys, we're here at the Diode Dynamics booth and our final Bronco for the top 5 of Sema 2021. And if you're new to the channel, consider subscribing. It really does help the channel grow. And if you like it, let us know by hitting that thumbs up button. All right, let's get into this Bronco. So what we have here is a really nicely done, brand new Bronco in gray. And I don't know if this is wrapped or painted. Either way, it is flawless. And the best part about it, it is really nicely displaying the brand new Diode Dynamics SS5 lights. And this thing has got a lot of them. All right, this thing is rocking 13 of the brand new SS5s and a slew of SS2 and SS3s. This thing has really got it going on for lighting. I couldn't imagine what this looks like out in the desert with all these lights on. Now it's sitting on the 35s that are different from the stock ones with the same size. These are Toyo MTs, and I've never heard of this wheel company, but apparently it's Kansai, and they're in a bronze, and they really are a nice offset of the factory wheel and the factory tire. This build is going to be a collaboration between Diode Dynamics and Panda Works Off-Road, and it really came out super nice. I like the stance, I like the wheels. Other than that, it's very understated, but nicely executed. All right, guys, we're back here at the American Adventure Lab with their Bronco, and this thing is really nice. It's actually sitting on stock suspension. It's got 35s, nothing crazy going on with the suspension, but what really stands out on this is the wrap. It's actually the factory color with a matte wrap that covers it up. The factory color shows through, but in a matte form, so it's really nicely done. The best part is the graphics that go through it actually mimic the graphics in the back rear organization panels. It also is rocking a really sweet MOLLE panel that goes on the roof over the driver and the back passenger seats. It's running a slew of Heretic lights to light up the night. But this thing is really well done, well executed. I really like what American Adventure Lab has done here. Great job. All right, guys, I really hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you enjoyed the top 5 Broncos of Sema 2021. I had a great time looking at all of them because there was a lot. There's hundreds of Broncos in all 5 hauls. Remember, if you guys did like it, hit that thumbs up. Be sure to subscribe. It does help the channel grow. And follow us on IG. It's AdventureBro_, and we'll see you guys next time.